so let's look now at that submission that I was talking about. The sort of, I should say, it's kind of like it's a chain that leads into this submission, okay? Where first we go for a Z-lock, then he's gonna defensively react by straightening his leg, and this is why the move's a little bit more advanced. It can lead to him actually getting out, or it can lead to probably the worst side knee bar that exists, okay? Like the most brutal side knee bar that exists, okay? So let's go into position. Again, I'm gonna show this first without controlling the secondary leg for 2 reasons. One, it'll make it easier for you guys to see what's going on, and 2, it will be gentler on Moose, okay? Moose is, you're still a white belt, right? Yeah, Moose is just a little white belt, okay? I'm not trying to, but he's a good white belt, right? And understands leg locks. But still, regardless, still a white belt, I'm not trying to mangle his knees, okay? So, anyway, let's say, again, pretend I'm controlling the secondary leg. Let's say he curls this leg, okay? We're gonna talk about defense later. This is what I think you should do, okay? Yes, it will lead to the Z-lock, but it gives you a better chance of getting out of here without getting finished, okay? So, anyway, he curls his leg. I'm gonna go, my left arm goes underneath, just like we looked at before for the Z-lock. But now he goes, I'm getting Z-locked. I need to straighten my leg. He straightens his leg, and here is where the risk begins. If he straightens his leg and I don't catch him properly, okay, and we're gonna discuss what I mean by that, he can take his heel in front of my chest, keep extending and pass it, yes, and then this can happen, right? So there is an escape route for him, right? So let's think about why. When I go underneath the leg, I'm essentially kind of putting the leg back where it was when we were initially transitioning here, right? So if getting the leg on top of my shoulder can lead me to go from cross hashi to diagonal hashi, obviously it can also lead to the other direction, right? But the reason I put my arm underneath here when the leg is bent your leg, that's the Z-lock. That's how I do the Z-lock. I get the arm there so I can punch up for the Z-lock, okay? But if he's, very advanced, he might be able to, when I go underneath here, straighten his leg out. And the key is get his leg on top of my shoulder. He gets this is the danger zone. If I see this right away, I bring my head forward and I go underneath the knee and I straighten my arm out. I want to get my arm as far away from him as I can. Then I bring it back, recapture the leg. So he bends the leg, I go underneath, I'm going for the Z-lock, he starts to straighten, I feel this, I get it back over here. Okay, we don't let him continue to pass his leg up to my shoulder. Once he gets up to my shoulder, I'm probably gonna lose this race. Okay, unless I bring my head forward, that'll actually make it easier. But even then, I still could lose it. He could bring his leg over the top, yeah, he might win that race. Okay, and then from here, this is a much easier position for him to survive from and then eventually escape, okay? So, yeah, so like I said, keep him here. But another thing we can try is this. So, if we go this way, go here, curl your leg. I go underneath. Now when he straightens, slow, I take my left hand, I catch my thigh. I'll show this from the other angle to show it better. Go back one step. Yeah, I catch my thigh, now go very slow, extend, stop. When he extends, when I feel his leg starting to extend, you won't be able to see this super well from this side, but I'll show it again from the other. But from here, curl it again. Right now, his ankle is over my forearm and bicep. When I feel it start to extend, go back, very slow. When I feel it start to extend, I cut my thigh and go very slow. Keep going a little bit more, stop. You'll feel his ankle pass over your elbow. So it goes from the bicep, I cut my thigh, then it goes to the elbow, okay? This is a crucial point where now if I turn my chest down and I bring my hips out and I raise my elbow, it's a stronger version of the side knee bar, okay? Let's just turn so they can see. Hips this way. Yep, keep going. And now come this way, hop this way. Okay, a little bit more. Now turn this way. Okay, so guys, look, I'm here. Right now his ankle is over my bicep. When I feel, so curl it, tight, curl, good. It's over my bicep and like my forearm, right? When he starts to extend, it is very slow, he starts to extend, I cup here, I feel it extending, keep going. Now it's gonna pass over my elbow. If I continue to allow it to pass in that direction, keep going, keep going, keep going. It could go up to my shoulder, keep going, and then it could get over front of my chest and get out. Yeah, let's go back. That's what he's hoping for, okay? I'll do this. This will be a little bit easier. Curl the leg. So I'm here. Now, sorry, I'm here at first. Now he starts to extend. I cup here, and now I catch it right here. When I say catch it, what I mean is I stop his leg at the point of my elbow by raising, yeah, I raise my elbow. So Moose he's tapping, it's crazy tight, guys. I go here, and when the ankle is over my left elbow, I raise it. And what that's doing is this. Come to this side. It's over here. Guys, what that's doing is this. This leg, it's straight, and now I'm internally compressing the knee, and I'm not just holding the ankle in place, I'm pushing it to the outside. So it's like a super strong version of the same braking mechanics of an inside heel hook. Typically with an inside heel hook or with a side knee bar, what we're doing is this. I'm holding the foot into place, the foot and the ankle, and then I'm holding this into place, and then I'm internally compressing the knee. What if I could do this? While I'm internally compressing the knee, I'm also externally rotating the ankle. Okay, now you might think like a twisting heel hook is doing that, but not really, because what a twisting heel hook is gonna do is it's also gonna twist the knee. The mechanics are actually different, right? This is a very unique set of mechanics because what we're actually doing is there's no rotation here. It's simply a pure push in two different directions, right? I'm pushing the knee internally while I push the ankle externally. There is no other leg lock that I know of that has this same series of like braking forces, okay? It's similar to an inside heel hook. It's similar to a regular side knee bar, but the difference is it's like amplified because typically we're not pushing or twisting the ankle with an inside heel hook or with a side knee bar. We're locking it into place. We're just holding it into place. And then we're internally compressing the knee, okay? This is different. We're having that internal pushing force, with also an external pushing force, right? So just flatten this leg out for me. So to understand what's happening in terms of the braking mechanics here, I want you to think about a rope running through his knee, okay? There's a rope here, right? I wanna pull that rope apart by pulling the two ends away from each other. If I hold these two pieces of his leg in place and then I internally push this, that's gonna pull the rope, right, in two different directions, right? And the fibers of the rope are gonna tear down the center as they can't maintain their integrity against the sort of excessive forces that are being exerted upon it, right? By extension of this, if I also, think about it, there's a rope here and I push here and I also pull this outward, it's even more force pulling the rope apart, right? So let's go back and let's look at it. This is one that it's very hard to show safely, to be honest. Because it all happens with very small details and it happens relatively quickly, okay? So we're here. Go this way. Here. Here. His leg is curled. I go underneath. Right now his leg is over my forearm. Actually, we should show this on the other side. Let's go switch. Yep, perfect. Okay, let's go this way. His leg is curled. It's over my forearm and bicep. Now when I feel it start to straighten, I cut my thigh and look, and stop right here. This is the point where I want to stop him. Let's hop towards the camera. Keep going. A little bit, shoulders that way. Yep, okay, this is good. Guys, this is the point I want to stop him. Curl, here, now extend. This is the point where I want to stop him, right here. His ankle is right over my elbow. Any further than this, keep going. And I'm gonna have to instead just try to regain this, arm over here, so that his leg can't pass in front of my chest. Let's go back. No, I need to. Yeah, it's okay. So look. But if, when he's going to make that escape, I catch him before he can get his foot over my shoulder, and I catch his foot and ankle just over my elbow. So go to straighten, go here, and we stop. Now, what I can do is hips go out, elbow goes up, and now I compress the knee, okay? Let's go out of position. So I'm gonna break down the Kennedy Maciel Diego Patel match, which is the best example of this exact sequence in a competition. And that'll give you guys a deeper insight onto this specific move. But just understand that, like, this may look like a Z-lock, but mechanically it is not, okay? Moose, when I was doing it to you, where did you feel it in your leg?
Definitely in my knee.
In his knee, right? No hip, okay? A Z-lock attacks the hip and then the knee, okay? Which is just the knee, okay? This is just hitting the knee. That means it's a side knee bar. Mechanically, superficially, it resembles a Z-lock, but mechanically, the way it's actually breaking the leg is the way a side knee bar breaks the leg. It's not the way a Z-lock breaks the leg, okay? So my arm's underneath his leg, that doesn't mean it's a Z-lock. The mechanics of how the leg is being broken dictate what submission we're employing, right? If I have a Kimura grip on you and you straighten your arm out and then I somehow broke the arm like that, is that a Kimura? No, it's an arm bar, right? That's not a Kimura anymore, right? That's just the first example that popped in my head. And there's plenty of others, right? What dictates what a submission is are the mechanics that we use to finish the submission, not sort of the superficial appearance of the position, of the submission, okay? So yeah, this is a move that it looks like a Z-lock, but in reality, it's a side knee bar. And as we're gonna see when I break down that match, what happens is Patel breaks Kennedy's leg with a side knee bar. This specific variation of the side knee bar, he's attempting the Z-lock, Kennedy defends, he breaks his leg with a side knee bar, and then after the leg is broken, I'm gonna break down why I think it was the side knee bar that broke him. You see like what appears to be like a rupture in the knee. Then he goes back to the Z-lock. But I think the leg was already broken before he did that. I could be wrong, right? I'm not Kennedy's doctor. I've never seen his MRIs or anything like that, but from my opinion, that's what it looked like, okay? Anyway, let's start looking at that match now in the next video.